Hello, hello, and welcome to another update on Ethereum. Only yesterday we talked about Ethereum, and I explained to you that all support levels are still holding. And you might remember from previous updates, and I was quite clear about it. I would actually prefer if we could stay above this green line. So far, we're doing that, indicating further strength. Yeah. Why is this green line so important? I'm talking about the horizontal green support line. Well, it's important because it was an important breakout point, yeah, around $4,060. It's also where these previous swing highs are located from December 24, March 24, November 2021. So all of that, yeah, it supports the idea that we could see some further upside, right? I mean, even if we break below the green line, yeah, there are additional levels to watch, like 3,660, the ascending trend line, 3,374, and then here these the ascending, well, the moving averages basically, right? This is roughly where the 200-day moving average is located, EMA. Huh? Also, I showed you yesterday a couple of other moving averages which are currently in that support area, which can support the price as well. But we might not even need them, right? The price is pushing already to the upper boundary here of our um, you could say, range. It's a range up there. Okay, so from that point of view, still looking for higher prices. It might mean a little bit more extension here, however, right? I mean, it can move, it can extend. This correction can still extend. The problem is the lows in this range, or rather the move to the upside, yeah, from those lows in August and in September. The move to the upside looks all corrective, which means there's a high probability that it will fail. Okay. Well, we can always track micro support levels to see if they break and everything as signals, but for now the local momentum is up, but it comes from a corrective base, which means at least a little bit further extension of this correction seems likely. But bear in mind, this is not bearish. This just means we might need to expect some further consolidation. It's just an observation. But of course, I'll watch for a direct breakout as well. This is possible, of course. Yeah, it's possible. The trend is still up. Use the larger time frame for buyers. Yeah, trend direction is still up. Now, looking here at the 1 hour time frame, in my opinion, the cleanest way would be this triangle. Yeah, you know that I've been tracking it for the last few weeks. It's still valid. It hasn't changed. I mean, the microstructures have adjusted, but it's basically still the idea that this was an A wave, this was a B wave, this was a C wave, and we could now be in the D wave of the triangle. So that hasn't changed for the last few days or this week. The idea was, hey, we're probably in the D wave. At least from a triangle point of view, the white scenario shouldn't be ignored, but the momentum is still clearly up. And this level of 4,500 acted as resistance earlier this week and last week. But the idea was, hey, if we get above 4,500, then at least a rally into this resistance up there is likely. And this is all happening within the range. So I tried to explain it many, many times, also in previous updates for context here, guys. Don't put too much emphasis on micro patterns in a range. I mean, I show you here how they are unfolding, how you can understand these from an Elliott wave point of view. But in a range, this is literally just noise, right? So we really need a decisive break above these previous highs from August to unlock prices in the 5,800 plus range. And that's still expected. The question is just, how much do we extend in this correction before that happens? And of course, a direct breakout is possible. What might happen if we get a rejection maybe in this area up there, maybe we push a little higher, then it could be the E wave of the triangle. That would be clean, because it would give us a full Elliott wave triangle. By the way, the overshooting B wave is bullish, and then we can move higher from there. That's what I would track for, but I haven't even got any sign of a local top. I'd say once we get back below the green trend line there, not trend line, the green line, at 4,500, that could be an indication that local upside momentum is weakening. Currently, we're testing the first Fibonacci resistance area. So yeah, that's the update on Ethereum. That means we have to pay attention here to this area and the 4,500 level. Below 4,500, the swing lows from September become the areas to watch, you could say, around 4,200 to $4,250. That's the update on Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to check out our membership. Tomorrow we are running our member live stream again at 5 p.m. UTC for a lot of different coins, updates, requests. And also check out our X channel for additional updates, news, charts, and much more. Here you can get additional chart updates, that we don't necessarily publish on YouTube. Link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.